Hey everybody, this is Fighter Kaus of the Geek Fighters, and I'm here today with 16-Bit Jeff and Double RPG. 16-Bit Jeff is the guy who just said sup. He's like me. We're disembodied voices. The guy you see on camera and playing the game is Double RPG.
Yes, I'm not disembodied, and hello Star Child, and welcome back because today we finally get our castle. Woot! So we begin our trek as the Liberation Army in this episode today, guys. So that ought to be very exciting.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and load up this game and finally get right on it. Yeah. So hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, as much as I did.
Oh, I did.
It's pretty good.
Did you brine your turkey before cooking it?
Well, the way that my mom and my stepdad did it, they just got a turkey from Stop and Shop.
Oh,
but he's asking about brine because that's what you're supposed to do if you want to keep it.
Supposed to do, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to make it tasty and juicy.
Because my aunt, God bless her, she always makes it super dry.
Oh.
Like
I have nothing against dry meats. Don't get me wrong, but for Thanksgiving turkey, you need to have that nice blend between dryness and wetness.
That's why my dad refuses to eat her turkey. It's like, she's like, "What is it, me?" I'm like, "No, I don't. I like you. It's just too dry."
Mm-hmm. So yes, we're going to this town here because we do need to get a boat to go to the castle that's out on the lake.
On the lake?
Yes, on the lake.
Yeah.
We're not going to find
by the way, as for me, I got an early Christmas present.
Oh, yeah? What would that be?
Thanks to Comcast, of all things.
Oh, yes.
Now, yeah, you guys know, but the audience doesn't. Yeah, I got a 128 gig 2018 iPad.
Yep. So
all I need now is the Apple Pencil.
Yeah, he's mostly up to date with his stuff. So yes, he is in good hands with trying to actually sound very clear and all that with his technological feed or whatnot.
All I need is the Apple Pencil, so I can do my work.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I can only consume content and not create it.
Right.
But when I get the Apple Pencil, is $100 for some reason. Even Black Friday deals are not. I saw one on eBay for $76. That's not as good as it got. I was hoping for $50. Like I could sell something and then maybe get it if it was $50.
And you saw that I used one of the abilities from the Soul Eater rune. I finally got that, and the only way I can use the abilities from the True Rune is when an important character that's very important to the main character ends up passing on or dying, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was able to use the Deadly Fingertips option from the Soul Eater rune. So yes, we're in Kaku, and that's the town we want to be in to actually go towards our next destination. And well, the where we need to get the boat to go to the castle that's out on the lake.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a mini game that we do have to play in order for it to work.
I'm opening the wrong app. Oh God.
Ooh.
So, Starchild, did you have yourself a great Thanksgiving, man? Oh yeah, there's the deal with me having to deal with this cat in order for one of our characters to join us in this game.
I'm trying to check if I'm hosting now. And
yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, I auto host it on my end.
Because it should auto host, but you never know.
It should. I know.
Every time we check because it does. It says it does, but it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Gremio, what'd you do to piss off this woman? What have you done? Ha, I got you now. I'll collect from your grave is the debt collector's motto, and you'll never outrun Camille the she-devil.
The she-devil.
Is she Gremio's friend? Well, I have no idea.
Define friend.
Excuse me.
Gremio, what did you do, man? Are you in debt? Goodness, of course not.
Yeah, it's a good thing I checked, guys. My channel's not even... Yeah, yep.
Yes, I'm checking mine right now, and... Okay, I happen to be hosting this time. This time it's working for me.
You want me to pay this right now? That's right. Immediately. All of it. Man, Gremio, you got a real bad memory, man. If you're, if you're being washed up in so much debt right at this instant. How many bits or pots did this cost,
Eelzap said, well played.
Ah, hello, Eelzap. Welcome.
Hello.
And you, Starchild, you worked on Black Friday, but it was pretty normal. You got the original Legend of Zelda cartoon series on Black Friday. Nice. Well, excuse me, princess.
I'm glad, even though he had to work, it wasn't bad. Because I've heard horror stories, man. I mean,
oh gosh, whenever you work in retail, yeah, there's bound to be horror stories.
Especially on Black Friday. I mean, you. Let's go.
Okay. I have it now fixed, guys, so we're all set.
Yes.
But once we find Taiho, we might have a way of getting some. As soon as we get some money, we'll pay you back.
Okay, you know what I want to understand, guys? You guys know I've been having a very good, kind of end-of-the-line gaming laptop for a year now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like it has a good graphics card with having a 1060 GTX in it. It has very good RAM and a good processor. And yet every time when I visit either Twitch or Facebook's site, it actually just it likes to run like my old laptop, dude. I'm not even joking.
Dude, and right, Double R, like, no matter what, Windows will find a way.
Oh yeah, they'll always find a way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
You have a decent rig yourself, and even it happens to you too, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Windows will find a way to screw you over with browsing somehow. It's like, hey, I know you have good hardware, but I don't care.
I don't care.
It's called poor optimization.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, just like how GeForce RTX has poor optimization.
Oh God.
With RTX turned off, it was great, but with RTX turned on, it's bad for our stock.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how many frames per second are you getting? RTX off. 120. RTX on. 20.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a steal, guys. Yeah.
Say what?
That character's name, Taiho?
Taiho,
Taiho?
Yeah, he's more of a boatman, but we're playing this game where you throw the dice in this cup. It's like
I've seen that Shenmue.
Yep.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I know they pronounce it correctly in Suikoden 2, but they don't even give the name of it in this game. 2 of anything except 1, as well as 4, 5, 6 are lucky numbers. But
Dark
2
Child
ones
said
and 1, 2, 3
the other
are
one is named Yamku, I believe.
Yeah, his brother's named Yamku, who's inside who's in the basement where we're at. Okay, so basically,
I recognize this game from Shenmue because I uploaded that to my YouTube. If you've seen it, where I got Chow.
Mm-hmm.
It's Chow.
Chow.
And the other one where I got Yiddy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's got 2.
Throw them bones. Star Child. It's Chow, lol.
Damn it! It's a storm. I gotta pay triple. Oh man!
Oh, you got snake eyes there.
Yeah, I got snake eyes, and that's bad.
Yeah, it's. Oh, dude! If you were playing the one in Shenmue, the three ones would have actually been super lucky.
Oh God, yes.
But you're not playing that one.
No, I'm not. And now I gotta go outside and fight some monsters to get some more money because I just got unlucky in that first turn of mine.
I don't know if Suikoden has it, but in Shenmue you can go to like a fortune teller and get like a blessing or whatever that gets your luck higher.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Oh,
think...
does Suikoden have that?
I don't think so.
You can, like, force your luck to get higher?
Uh-huh. But I don't think they have that in this game. If they did, then that's the first I've heard of it.
Right.
Darkchild says the AI is hard to beat on that game.
Mm-hmm.
One playing, yeah.
Oh god, the AI is really hard, but if you can actually get past the AI, or if you can actually get past his intricacies, then you can actually get rich really quick. That game is really broken for you to get rich in that game, or in that mini game.
Starchild said, especially in Suikoden 2.
Oh yeah, well, I would say it's even more balanced in Suikoden 2 than the first one.
But speaking of gambling and farming money, that's what I did in Shenmue. That's how you could save scum. You know, just if you lose, reload until you win.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can make super bank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can make super bank just by that one game we're playing with Taiho alone.
The ancient art. You have to utilize the ancient art of save scumming.
I think we need to have at least a minimum of 1,000 to play against Taiho. 1,000 bits, but they refer to the money as potch in later games, but they refer to it as bits in this game. But anyway,
hey guys,
what?
Speaking of scum, who also here is discussing that Billy Mitchell is still relevant?
Oh God, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he still trying to say? Is he still trying to say he doesn't cheat?
Yeah, he live streamed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he live streamed showing that he got his score as of recent.
Yeah, is it still MAME?
Remember that video
where he was? Remember that video where he's like, "I'm totally using a legit Donkey Kong board," and it just turned out to be his Donkey Kong Jr. Take it out, and then Donkey Kong Jr. is still being put back in. It was the same.
Yep.
God, yeah, lots and lots of controversy.
Well, rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
And then that same MAME recording where you could tell that it's loaded on an old MAME.
Uh-huh.
And even the new guy who now runs Twin Galaxies?
Yes, Walter Day.
Yeah, the new guy. He scrubbed through that footage, and he was like, "Yeah, this is definitely MAME and not a legit board."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not how you sell yourself as a great
Billy
gamer.
Mitchell's still like, no, that's still legit though.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Remember King of Kong, where the dude did it live, and then it's like, oh, but we got a tape that's totally suspicious. But nope, this tape totally is legit, so we're gonna accept it. What do you mean? It just came out of nowhere, and it's badly edited.
Horribly edited, I might add.
Starchild said, "Yeah, Billy Mitchell died a long time ago."
Oh God, yes, he did.
Yes, the real Billy. Yeah.
Ah, damn it! I lost again.
Well,
you
guys,
want me to make
fair,
you more sad, Jeff?
What?
Billy Mitchell's from Springfield.
I know. I know.
Yeah. Oh boy. Quit stalling. What's the plan?
Quit stalling! What's the plan?
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't have the soundboard?
Yeah,
no, we have a plan. It's to expose them even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have the soundboard. Isn't that right, Flame Chocobo?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing. You can pop in. We like you, Flame. It's just
Don't worry.
we still like you. Don't worry.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, but Jerry, you know you're making it even worse, right?
No. I diffused the situation.
He refused to believe it.
Oh God, I'll be right back.
The sad thing is that Billy Mitchell can actually break those records. Yeah,
I know.
From what I heard, he has the ability, but he doesn't. He chooses not to use it.
Right.
Like he's
or rather, he just doesn't want to put on a public face about it.
he does have skill.
Oh no! Here's the thing, guys. He has a public face. It's just he uses it for all the wrong reasons.
I mean, the regular show made fun of him with that big.
Exactly. Like no, because it's funny. I brought him up because he actually tweeted. I think it was it was actually today that he was boasting that he is now the returning king, the proper returning king of Con because he broke 1 million.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Look, even if he did it live, even if you have people, why should they still believe you when you pulled that same crap while switching the damn board? Like, I agree with you guys. I think he has the potential to. It's just he's gotten to the point of being so egotistical, he doesn't care if he wants to or not.
That's exactly his problem, his ego. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're in some battle right now. I don't know what's going on.
When you use the word
hater, I'm in a really big bind right now. I got a couple of them who have buckets on their heads to blind them, basically.
I mean, guys, like when you literally use the word haters in a tweet for being a grown adult, like how Keemstar does, like on a daily basis.
It's like Pidgey using Sand Attack all the time.
Exactly.
Exactly. Thank you. You understand what I'm saying?
I was talking about the game.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what I was referring to in regards to Billy Mitchell. But it can be used too because that's the only move he knows too, right?
It's funny that what I said applied to both situations.
Exactly, because Sandstorm equates to flexing. You never do it, ever.
Weird flex, but okay. That's what I tell Billy.
Okay, it's fine you can boast, it's fine you can flex. Just prove it. Without being sneaky, without manipulative, just have it.
You and Steve Weeby there on a board that's not from.
That's what they should have done. That's what they should have done.
Both of y'all just duke it out.
And Steve Weeby did want to go up against you, but no, you don't even want to go up against anybody because you're afraid to lose.
And but I can't believe this tweet, even though it's from Nintendo Life. I'm not saying it's their fault. It's just Billy from what he's pulled in the past, because he's only there and there's another person recording this. You know what I mean? Even though he's played on an actual authenticated arcade board, it doesn't matter. He played this damn part earlier, like a couple years ago, by that incident you were referring to, Jerry, right? The switching of the RAW boards, right?
Yep.
Why should you trust him when he's the only person there with his associates?
Exactly. The guy who's doing that was one of his flunkies.
I wouldn't be surprised if the person who was taking the photos was the same dang person.
It's true, Star. You see what Star Child said? I want you to read it.
Yeah, I think he's just lazy. It's easier to live off of past accomplishments than if I to do the actual walk. I think he just doesn't want to sit in the arcade and physically do it. Too bad. If you want to boast, you need to have proof.
Yeah,
that's true. He doesn't want to. Yeah, exactly. He is lazy. He doesn't want.
He just doesn't want to boast it. He's afraid, basically.
I don't want to put in the work. But that's what you do if you're a champ, bro. Yeah.
You don't back away from a fight.
So I guess we officially now call him Billy.
That's like if somebody called me out on Street Fighter 3. I'll do it fine. What's the worst that happens?
No one should call you out in regards to SF3 because I know there's one thing you can do without a hitch is parrying. I've seen you done it too.
Well, I'm saying that even if I lost, I wouldn't. So what? Okay, you prove I'll play you.
Yeah.
I'll man up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You show proof.
Okay, let's see if we can try to do this again without losing our money. Hopefully third time's charm.
Oh my... I just saw what he actually tweeted. You guys want to hear what he actually tweeted?
What did he tweet?
By reclaiming his so-called record.
Reclaiming.
You should do more research. The tapes they evaluated were not the tapes I gave them. They were tapes given to... No, it gets better. They were tapes given to them by a guy who owned a site called fbillymitchell.com. the tapes I gave them were lost over a decade ago, so they reached out to random people. That still makes it bad!
Yes. Got it.
Nice. You got a...
I got a storm, so I basically got paid triple.
I believe it's Indian, in Shenmue they call it Indian Y sick.
Uh-huh.
Subarashi, Kyle. Good job.
Thank you.
That's
I told you third time's charm.
Because this game, it's harder to get that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is.
In Shenmue, it's actually easy. You know why? Because it's not really random.
Mm-hmm.
You can, that's why I was able to, you saw the videos I put.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
It's because I knew that once I got small, I just had to bet big. And once I got big, you bet small. And also how long you shake the thing. If you want big, you gotta put the thing down quick. If you want small, you gotta wait. Let them shake it. That's Shenmue 2 tips for you right there, for audience.
All right, there's Torn Castle right there. There's our lovely abode that we're about to get, but we have to get past some thick mist. That's
you were talking about that about that tape, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna write in the chat.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Castle of Torn is what it's called.
It's in the Twitch chat.
For all we know, FBillyMitchell.com was made by Billy himself to look like a victim. Dude, I would not be surprised.
I like how Suikoden talk turned into this because we brought it up.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about saying F. Billy Mitchell.
Suikoden, don't get me wrong, we will, because that's the main topic. But here's the thing.
That guy's a relic from the 80s.
I'm not one of those people who like to reach or...
We're giving him more time than he deserves.
I know,
yeah, I know, right?
I'm not one of those people to reach or to believe in, propaganda slash... what's it called? Propaganda slash conspiracy theories. I'm not one of those type of people.
Mm-hmm.
But what you just said, Jerry, I think you're absolutely right. That would make a ton of sense.
Yeah, he's the type to do that.
He is. But
Starchild said the only thing he can do is break the record in a room full of people on a stream with a lot of people recording, etc.
It still does with a lot of people, yes, because the way he did it was a live stream, and people know with live streams you can still Dr. Furge too.
You can exactly.
Oh, of course.
Yes, you can.
And there's still people defending him, saying that no, you can't. There's no.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Like to say hi.
Look at popular Twitch streams. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And usually it's just for dramatic or funny effect. It's not even, but
for all the right reasons. But
yeah, you can use it for the wrong reasons too. Like
which is sadly the more of the case than the right reasons.
So what's going on
right
now? I'm watching it.
We're inside the castle that we're supposed to get, but it's haunted, so we're needing to clear it out.
So this is like the first major boss and all that.
Well, I would say,
dungeon?
Yeah, major boss, but we already went up against a couple of major bosses.
Well, I meant major dungeon. I said.
Well,
boss.
yeah, this is the first major dungeon in this game. You're absolutely right.
Styleshaw said, "I don't remember if they had the dice game in Suikoden 5."
Oh yeah.
When did Suikoden 5 come out?
2006.
Oh wow.
So around the time
it came out around the time when Onimusha Dawn of Dreams came out, as well as Kingdom Hearts 2.
I was about to say, yeah, it was the same year. Yep.
Mm-hmm. It came out around the time when those games came out, around the same time.
Wow.
Dang. 12 years ago.
But no, Suikoden 5 is a sleeper hit.
That's such a good question, Colin, because I want to ask you, and you too, Jerry. With the tropes and problems that JRPGs have these days, what are some things from both of you guys that you would like to see change for the proper way to distribute these games for a global audience?
Make it less about weeaboos and more about equal balance between both the males and females.
I want more of what Octopath did, where you actually choose your own path.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh yeah.
What
because a lot of RPGs are less RPGs and more visual novels.
Oh, no kidding! Yes,
no kidding about that.
Like, you're not really role playing.
No,
well, that's the problem, because like I think that's one major issue that Japan has been having for years, and maybe that's the reason why I've kind of distanced myself from JRPGs as I've gone.
Yeah, lol.
I don't think they should change anything about the Suikoden games. Yeah, we're not talking about that, Star Child.
We're just talking about the genre.
The genre in general.
Suikoden is pretty good on its own.
Yeah, Suikoden's completely fine. We're talking about the more tropier ones besides Suikoden. Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest,
Tales.
Mm-hmm.
Star Ocean. That's another tropey one.
Star Ocean, Lunar.
Yeah.
Which, oddly enough, the Lunar games, they're the ones that pretty much made the tropes popular to begin with.
Yep.
But here's the sad thing. I'm fine with tropes when they make sense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same problem with Final Fantasy VII. After Final Fantasy VII's release, everyone got so dang lazy to have, our protagonist needs to be moody and has amnesia for no reason whatsoever, because that's character development.
No, that's just the easy way out.
Exactly.
Amnesia.
What is amnesia?
You can't think. Yeah, you're right. It's the easy way out. You can't think of anything. Try amnesia.
All I gotta say is, what is amnesia? just like these couple quotes.
What's a cemetery?
What's a paladin?
Oh God!
What's a cemetery? Look, amnesia doesn't work that way. You know what a cemetery is.
Worse. So what's a cemetery or what's a paladin? I don't know which one's worse.
Oh God, that's like a huge topic of conversation right there.
It is. But I'll say this. Regarding what I just said about tropes, specifically in the Final Fantasy series, I would rather play Final Fantasy 13 and Lightning Returns as well as Type 0 than ever touching 15 ever again.
That's saying a lot right there.
But that should show how badly Square Enix botched that game. Now, I'm not saying the entire game's bad, and you and I have had this conversation before, Kyle.
Right.
The game is not complete dumpster fire, because there are some things that do save it. Like, characters?
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, yes, it does have its good merits, but there's a lot of other things that they don't execute right.
Mm-hmm. Like for example,
for what they did was right. The character development between the main protagonists. I honestly thought that was like some of the best character development between them in a RPG in quite a long time.
But it's still a sword too, because while Noctis did have good character development, that wasn't, I like to say, the main focal point, because even when it was almost made into a musical because of Nomura, when he was still director,
I wouldn't.
And I'm not even joking about that. That's actual.
I was gonna say I wouldn't say it was just directed toward Noctis, but I'm saying more it was directed towards like the entire cast, basically, like the main character. Their camaraderie was like one of the best. Their
bands is what you're saying. Okay, as a group, I agree.
Yeah, it's like one of the best bands that were in a game how they interact with each other, how they like to throw banter at each other, and kind of have one person who's the one who's jumps to conclusions, while you have to have the other who can keep a cool head, aka which is Ignis, who keeps a cool head.
I got what you're saying, Kyle, but what I was trying to get at is that I feel like wasn't the main focal points, the way that Square was advertising since day zero, going all the way back to Versus 13. The way that they've been selling that game, it's a sappy love story between star-crossed lovers who can never be, the stereotypical approach of Romeo and Juliet. You know what I'm talking about.
Right. Oh, I know what you mean.
Oh, Lunar Freya's a good character. Yeah, she's a great character to get killed. The worst way possible, too, I might add. It's like, I'm a strong female. Gets shanked. I'm not even joking, right, Kyle? That's how it happens.
That's amazing.
Well,
that's actually amazing.
Yeah. She did. I mean, mostly she did show up as a strong female, but how she got shanked at near the end, it's like, yeah, that's not even strong anymore.
Someone clip that.
It's amazing for the wrong reasons, and I love it at the same time.
Exactly. Please, someone clip Jerry's reaction, because that needs to be clipped.
Yeah, why don't you clip it? I'm still busy playing.
I tweeted again, so if you see a tweet again, bloody. I just try and get it.
It's a shame
it's understandable.
Matter of fact, I should check Follow Train again when I get the chance.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
Maybe it's working now.
Yeah, it could be.
We can only hope, man. We can only hope.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame because I just recently started trying out Final Fantasy 14.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be one of those games that it's not gonna be in the same vein like as World of Warcraft, because that Jerry knows and can attest. I've been a huge Warcraft fan since I was a kid. My first Blizzard. Besides, there were 3 games that got me into Blizzard. 2 was before they were even named Blizzard, when it was Silicon Synapse, and that was both the Lost Vikings and Rock and Roll Racing.
Wow, it's funny. We're close. The first Blizzard games I played was Lost Vikings and Death and Return of Superman.
Oh,
I think the first Blizzard game I ever played, and God forbid, I don't know why I ever played it whenever it came to be, but that was Justice League Task Force on the Sega Genesis.
You know what?
Yo, that intro, man.
I've always brought that up. That intro scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, it does.
Because
say one of the quality games. Like those 2, I don't think they're the worst, because let's be blunt, there's worse from the DC.
It was scary, but it was well done, because that's how Darkseid's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be scary.
Least, I kind of wish. What I would like to see. I would like to see Blizzard get the DC license again.
Yeah.
I know they won't make I know they won't make a fighter, but an action RPG.
Yes.
An action RPG of X-Men Legends. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Man, that would sell gangbusters right there.
I loved X-Men Legends. That'd be great if they was the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely sell gangbusters.
Diablo style, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
And please excuse the background noise if you guys can hear that too.
Oh man.
Well, he's telling the viewers.
Yeah. No, I know.
I don't think
I think the audience can understand too. Just simplest. But like, it's funny you bring that up, Kyle, because those 2 specific games from Blizzard, I think they get undeserved hate for all the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Like, they're not the greatest. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
they're not the worst either. Yeah.
Right.
No, you want to see a bad game? Look at Batman Beyond for the N64. That's a bad game.
Or no. You want to look at a even worse Batman game? Take a look at Batman Dark Tomorrow on the GameCube.
That one too. And if I recall correctly, wasn't that a Xbox exclusive back in the day?
No, it was on the GameCube.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, because the only version that wasn't made was the PS2 version. That's right.
Right.
Stockshaw said over the past couple of years, there have been a pretty big influx of Warcraft players migrating to FF14. Funny enough, I've seen that happen with Max as of late. He's gone back to 11, funny enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, what's the rest of what he said?
Mostly escaped the hardcore toxicity in a more friendly environment. See, that, as much as I love Blizzard, that is one thing they desperately need to work on. Because it's not only Warcraft, the same happens in Overwatch, too.
Oh, God, yeah. That's why I haven't touched Overwatch.
It's a shame. I love both World of Warcraft and freaking Overwatch respectively, but the fan base.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jeez, man.
There's a lot of stuff that I'm a fan of that I don't participate with the fan base because they're so toxic.
It's not that, but here's my biggest issue. You guys remember the so-called controversy
My Hero
happened? That too. Yeah, thank you.
I do not talk about no, that fan base is just the worst.
I know. Like, I mean, from my experience, I like Ruby. And there are cool people within the fan base that I've been fortunate enough to make friendships with and to interact with. But it's always the problem with fan bases. It's not the sane people that are shown and praised. It's the vocal minority, to put it in a nicer saying. But getting back to what I was talking about. Star Child lol. My biggest issue with Blizzard, and it's tied to the so-called controversy that recently happened with one of our buddies, Pat the NES Punk.
Oh yeah.
With the podcasts he does completely,
unnecessary podcast. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Where he and Ian were talking about the controversy surrounding Blizzard's announcement for Diablo Immortal.
Mm-hmm.
And the backlash was undeserved. You know why it was undeserved?
Why?
Because Pat rightfully had the gall to call out so-called Blizzard fanboys for calling them entitled little babies.
Nice.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I agree with him. Because he pissed me off. Some a-hole had the
Hey Vic, how's it going?
Hello there,
hey.
Vic. Welcome to the stream.
Speaking of which, Star Child, I always wanted to get that Suikoden 3 manga that came out.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. That must be a rare item
There's-
these days.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
But to get back to what I was saying, that a-hole decided to jump on, the Q&A session when that happened at BlizzCon.
Oh, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, happy 31st birthday, man.
Well, hey, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
But yeah,
I'm trying to get that follow train going, and now Chrome is like, I don't want to load.
Ooh, yeah, it sounds like Twitch itself, but
No, it's this time it's my computer.
Okay.
Oh.
Or, it could always be Twitch itself too. There's been a lot of
Oh
problems.
yeah, it could be Twitch too.
Or it could be both. Like I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but go ahead.
But yeah, like with that guy who had the audacity to come up and say, "Is this an April Fool's joke?" Who the heck says that at a freaking con, dude? You know what I mean?
Nobody
Yeah,
does.
really, that's true.
That
is not a good. You're right. That's like granted, like okay, I get it. Saying, "Do you guys not have phones?" is a douche move.
it's stupid.
But
Mhm.
That is something that should have been said.
that you don't do that at a con. Yeah, you
No.
don't do that.
No, because here's my biggest problem. Blizzard, the Blizzard Elite, and I hate using that word, but there's a reason why that people use that to, decode people who are entitled, what, in fandoms.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boss time.
They
Oh,
think
here we go.
that-
Zombie
oh,
dragon.
cool. They think that.
Can you
they
use
think Blizzard-
Kuraga on it? Oh wait, wrong.
No,
wrong.
you can't. No, you can't. You can't use a cure spell
RPG,
on it. Unfortunately, would be
So
nice.
we're playing the better RPG, but still wrong RPG.
Wish me
speaking
luck.
of-
This boss is kind of tough.
Yeah. But speaking of RPGs, I find it funny that, Blizzard fanboys like to whine and complain about, their games going to
Rightfully
other
so.
platforms when they forget that back in the day, Warcraft 2, Diablo came out for PlayStation 1.
Yeah, it did. PS1. Yeah, I remember.
They're called both Diablos 1 and 2, both games.
Yes, 1 and 2. Yes.
So I don't get why they're complaining about, they're coming to other platforms because there are horror games. It's like...
They've always had a multi-plat.
Mm-hmm. They just started to double dip more. Not even
come
Overwatch.
on.
That started way back with Diablo 3. Starchild said, "Nah, Cure won't work." Well,
Because that was one of my favorite boss fights in Final Fantasy VIII. Where there's like, you had to fight that dude on the train. You remember Double R?
Yeah, you're
The
talking about
zombie on the train?
the fake president who turned out to be a zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of
All
the
you had to do was
that
use
is
Phoenix
one of
down.
the funniest boss fights in that game. I'm not gonna lie, that
I'm
was
like, what? Just use Phoenix down. Like, yeah, he's undead, so cure him.
no, just the way how he's introduced in the boss fight, right before the
yeah.
boss fight began. He's like making that proclamation that his butt hurts when he's sitting
Yeah, I
down.
remember that.
it's funny you bring it up, guys, because speaking of it really stinks that the main reason why we haven't had a release of that title is because the source code was lost in time.
Yep. I thought here I thought it was a hate boner. Like, nope, it's just they were being incompetent. Oh, okay.
No. Whoa. I mean, you just
I know.
you just used a word to perfectly describe Spoonie One. The guy who always likes to whine and complain of how 8 sucks for some stupid reason.
Mm-hmm.
And just like with another guy who I like him obviously,
Come on, quit.
but I'm not talking about Spoonie. I'm talking about
Yeah, because we don't like Spoonie.
yeah, exactly. I'm talking about AVGN. I like him, but
Yes, we do.
people parrot his opinion on Castlevania 2, like just because he said it.
No.
Oh well, he said it on his in character on his thing, and people take it like
that's
he even said it. I was just playing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And yet people took it like, well, what he said is law.
Took it too seriously, basically.
I remember getting the castle in Suikoden 2, Starchild said.
Oh, and as for Follow Train,
working or not working?
I don't know. I hit OK and then nothing happened, so I guess not working still.
Oh, it's cool, man. We'll try. We'll try.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I guess so. It's still down. Shoot, I thought I could give it another go.
It's cool, man. You should try, man.
At least you tried your best.
Starchild said I'll have to load this game up and see where I'm at.
Yeah.
And this is one heck of a fight. This how much HP does he have?
I know.
Just in case, Jerry and
Cleo's dead.
to you too, Kyle. Maybe we should try again, not next week, but the following week when we do our TGA reaction.
Do what?
The Fall Train.
Yeah, we can.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, no.
No, we do those on Mixer. Those.
That's right. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll try again next week and see if that works on Twitch.
That's why I said this boss is, he takes no prisoners, even if it is a he.
It's funny you guys bring up FF8 because wasn't FF8 the one where the ultimate weapon was one of the worst in the Final Fantasy games?
Trying to remember what it was.
You know, I'm talking about the hidden
Killing
boss.
my party left and right.
Oh yeah.
Well, at least thank God.
Huh?
Thank God my main character is dodging its physical attacks. So I guess there's at least a good reason that I'm going into this boss fight. Oh dang! Now I spoke too soon.
That dragon's seeing about everybody.
Yes, he is.
I was about to say, Kyle, maybe you put some good points in dexterity. Maybe that's the reason why.
Man.
Starchild, yeah, he dodged, lol. And then he died.
Everybody died.
He pulled a go on!
Dodge!
Dodge!
You know what game about oh man, Super Robot Wars games have, oh my god! Dodging is freaking everything in that game. If you don't dodge, you're dead.
Yes.
And then the thing is the enemy dodges you a lot, but guess what? They dodge a lot, and guess what? You only have a limited energy for your moves, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't hit, you waste your energy. Oh, you're a sitting duck now.
I was basically a sitting duck throughout that whole boss fight. Now I need to go and grind some of my character's weapons if I can. So we're gonna have to take a little detour back.
Jerry, let me get it straight. That's the OG Mario Tennis Aces.
Well, speaking of which, did you guys see the trailer for the new DLC characters that are coming out?
Yeah, I did.
Who were they? I know Boom Boom and Pauline. Boom Boom and Pauline.
Yeah, I'm not surprised of Luma.
Oh yeah, Luma. I forgot about that.
I think Luma was a waste because it's a four-way character that should be included with the main character, i.e. Rosalina.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not surprised at Pauline and Boom Boom because this is a Mario game in name, so yeah.
Who?
Boom. Who's Boom Boom? That boss you fight in the fortress in Super Mario Brothers 3?
Oh, really? I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah,
I didn't know either until Super Mario Bros. U came out. World, I should say.
3D World or 3D Land?
Yeah, 3D 3D World for Wii U.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know.
Starshell said there was a battle in Suikoden 3 that he hated.
Ooh.
Which one was that? Was that against like the water dragon or whatever inside that ice temple or whatever? Because I remember that being really oh god.
I'm just going in blind. All of them.
Well, not all the boss fights were bad in that game.
I know, I'm just being smart.
You smart, eh?
Did you know Akatosh is also known as the Old Smog himself?
No, I remember that the main three antagonists, well, two of the main three antagonists were really hard to fight when you had to go up against Uber and Sarah in Suikoden 3 in their final battles. They were, especially Uber, oh my god, he was, cringe-inducing.
Hey, Jerry, you know what I find funny?
What?
We know our lore in the same realm of genre, yet they're completely opposite IPs. You with freaking Elder Scrolls, and me with freaking Warcraft.
Oh yeah, dude. I remember, like, before this whole retcon crap with I think it kind of started with 5, but then it really got nailed home online. Oh god. I don't like Michael Kirkbride that much, but I kind of want him back. I just don't like how Michael Kirkbride is like the Goblin Slayer writer. He'll just throw in rape to make it seem cool.
Oh, so basically the guy who likes to bring about shock value, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Boy, have you read his stuff, Jerry?
Michael Kirk. Yeah, I'm like, what the? I'm like,
have you read his stuff?
I don't want to get banned by Twitch.
I know, that's how bad it is.
I was so close to explaining one of the stuffs he wrote, and I'm just
it's good thing you did it. It's so bad you have to explain in text.
For real. Exactly. I had to explain in text. Let me just say it involves a spear made out of something that some guy ripped off and made it into a spear.
Well, still, why would it be created as a spear? Who thought of that? But still.
And it's a certain character you meet in Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 3, which he was the main writer of.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And again, Morrowind's great. Michael Kirkbride has good ideas, but my god, he's like,
don't let him be the main writer.
Exactly. Don't let him be the
idea, man.
Yes, exactly. I want him back.
Let's make a compelling campaign, but don't make him as the main writer. Let's just say that.
I'm okay with him coming back if he wants to. Just don't make him the head writer, please. Please.
Now just that. Watch someone call us an SGW just because of that.
Dude, I've been called one because I didn't like Goblin Slayer.
Dude, you're not the only one. I know that's trash. Come on.
I'm like, wait a minute. But I'm not. Do you even know my political affiliation?
Dude, it doesn't matter about your political agenda, where you fall in the politicized, party. It's more of, do you have common sense or not?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
They're calling me that I'm on that side of the political spectrum when I'm on the other side. Just because I don't like.
Just a TLDR, Goblin Slayer is a worse version of Berserk.
Yeah, Berserk. Exactly.
No joke. No, I'm not even joking because the
edginess actually got writing,
and the grit makes sense because of the character guts. A, there's no reason why this should be existing, and B, I'm surprised it's even popular because if you're really read behind, if you're really
remember what I told you
between the lines, it's so anti-Semitic. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, Jerry.
Yeah, because I was the one that told you, just change the word goblin to another one, and
Star Child, it's a show in manga, if I recall. It was a manga first, right?
Yeah. It was a light novel, then turned to a manga.
Oh, light knife.
And then and now it's an anime. It's basically like the people. I
hope you can clarify something for me, Jerry. What is the difference between a light novel and a manga?
A light novel is basically mostly words with some pictures in there.
Then why is it just called a novel?
Good question.
I think I know the reason why I don't like JRPGs and most of Japanese media. They like to be pompous. I mean, I like to learn lore basically people who misunderstood what made people like Berserk and turned into that. Yeah, completely right, Jared. But it's funny, I think that's the reason why I don't like,
Wooly said that when he actually watched a couple episodes of Goblin Slayer, and Wooly was like, the people who liked, yeah, we like Berserk because of the shock value, right?
No.
No.
You like it because it makes sense.
But that's the people who like Goblin Slayer, like, yeah, the shock value, yeah. And you're an SJW wimp if you don't like.
It's like, no. How does it make me an SJW wimp when something happens to a throwing character that shouldn't happen to begin with?
I call bad writing as bad writing. It does. like
if you're going to do that to a character, there has to be a reason. If you can't think of a reason, then there's no reason to
exactly.
do it.
Exactly.
It's common sense. Not even in writing, just in general.
Well, writing is what you do. You write.
But you get what I'm saying, right? Not only as like a writer, but say for example, like as an illustrator too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't write drawings.
I know, but still, like someone
you write stories, not write drawings.
Like, yeah, but
I get what you mean.
Yes, thank you. I know.
And you are a manga creator, even if you are freelance, Jerry. But you do write good stories.
Even if Kishi, well, Wheels told me. I remember Wheels.
Dude, you write better than Kishimoto.
I remember Wheels. Remember Wheels told me this. I think you were in the call. Wheels said that going to this thing. Wheels said Kishimoto's such a bad writer that he's like Wheels said
even if it's himself.
He did say it himself.
But his wife had to say, "Yo, you suck, and I'm married to you."
I screen capped that interview where he said, I think I showed it to you.
I still find that funny. He's like, "Yo, I love you. I'm down with you till death do us part. But yo, you suck as a writer."
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that his wife was more savage than most of his so-called fans.
Which is why Wheels said don't feel bad if you lose that contest because Kishimoto doesn't know good writing when he sees it.
Right.
Oh, trust me.
Wheels told me that and I felt better. I was like,
If you and I partnered up to do a story on the IPs that we like, I can tell you we would do a heck of a better job than the people who are part of these IPs officially, dude. No joke.
I desperately want to write a Dragon Ball. I want to write a rebirth. What's it called? A reboot
or reimagining
or revival or revival
or
reimagining
works too. Yeah. I want to do that with Dragon Ball.
I want to do that with Ruby because
so bad.
Well, my problems with the show.
I would do that if I could. If I could write well, I would do that for Naruto and say, Kishimoto, this is how it needs to be done.
Dude, you can do it better. Dude, you and even Jerry, who's not even the biggest fan of that show, can do a heck of a better job than freaking Kishimoto. He can't even write up a paperback to say.
I would also do the same thing too for Bleach.
Yeah, before Bleach.
I would retcon everything after the Soul Society arc.
Soul Society, yeah.
Yeah, where it should have ended. It should have ended right then and there.
Because what's funny was back in the day, before I was a bigger fan of Bleach than Naruto. I liked Bleach a lot, and then all of a sudden, pew.
I just realized something. Okay, you know how we like the GT stuff, like you with GT and Dragon Ball, and me with Ruby? We just found Kyle's GT. It's Bleach.
Everything after Soul Society to Kyle is just alternate universe. Non-canon.
Yes. Non-canon or no continuity at all. Just going by your mindset, how you don't like the word canon.
Ask Double R.
I'm the same too because I can understand headcanon. That makes sense for fans. I mean, for example, I like volumes 1 and 2 of Ruby because it makes sense. There's a reason why I don't like volume 3. It's not because of the more mundane things like people like to pick apart, like they still do with the continuing show.
You see, even my dog agrees. He doesn't even like the word canon. He just likes continuity better.
Yeah, that's the proper word.
It makes more sense because there's varying continuities even within one IP. Mm-hmm. Look at the multiverse.
Exactly. There's a 616 continuity. Mm-hmm. There's the Bliggy Blah continuity.
Which is 1610, the Ultimate Universe for Marvel, yeah.
And Dragon Ball, GT is its own continuity. It has to be. It doesn't fit within Super. Super's its own continuity. The Super manga is its own continuity to the Super anime. And
you know what? As much as I like the... Because Jerry, I've been collecting some of the mangas, like the tie-in mangas they've been doing for Ruby for Viz. I like them. I think they're fun. I think they're cute. I think they're fun. I think they fit within the show. My biggest issue is with, and this is the same problem I've had with Halo in the past too, as a big fan. You do not add stuff if it wasn't in the show to begin with.
Right. Basically, the problem with anime in this day and age is because of filler, right?
Oh yeah.
No, I feel there's a more,
especially Naruto.
A more prominent problem.
Especially Bleach. Bleach would actually have warnings saying, "Oh yeah, this is filler."
I think they need to do that from now on, because here's the thing.
Naruto should definitely do that. Oh my god.
My problems with Ruby, so respectfully,
yeah,
it's just how disjointed of a timeline both IPs have.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of the important stuff that should be in the show aren't in the show or the main media, respectfully, and are saved for tie-ins, which, again, I'm fine with tie-ins. They have a reason to exist. But if something important happens, it should be in the main product.
Yeah, I'm going to tell all the fanboys who like those products I mentioned that I want to do a reimagining for, I'm going to say, be quiet. This is how it's going to be done. Don't even, let your voice dictate how the thing's going to be done, because that's the Achilles heel with what made Kishimoto's manga really bad. Yeah,
because he listened to the fans, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's my biggest problem. And before I continue, Starchild said it in the chat, I like Bleach. 8% of the anime is filler, though, because they had to put out.
Oh yeah, that's what
was continuing.
That's
the same happened with the original one of FMA 2, Fullmetal Alchemist, the original run.
Mm-hmm.
Before they did Brotherhood, which I'll say, I think Brotherhood's better show than the original run. But to get back to what I'm saying, I'm not saying that fans shouldn't have a voice or concerned voice with their favorite platform or favorite property. You know what I mean? That'll just be egotistical for me if I even suggest or say. I'm not saying that, but there needs to be an understanding balance between a fan and a creator who wants to do what they want to do.
Exactly. And by the way, guys, we're in round 2 right now.
Yep.
Oh, finally.
Yep. Good luck, Kyle.
Wish me luck.
I'm looking at the fight now.
Yeah, I am too.
You know what the sprites in this fighting reminds me of a little bit, even though this is a regular RPG and not a strategy one.
Which one?
Have you guys ever played? I haven't. I got to download on my Vita again. But you guys ever played the Sayuki game?
Sayuki.
PS1? Now, it's not based off the anime Sayuki. It's just that's how you call Journey to the West in Japanese.
Yeah, no, I think I've heard
it was a strategy RPG where you played the games version of Son Goku and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
Where unlike the Sayuki anime, it's more like Dragon Ball, where he'll turn into a giant monkey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think I've heard about that.
I think Starchild, if you're at this part,
that's an extremely niche game, right?
Oh man, I let me see if I could show you in the Skype chat.
Because if you can, I think it's one of those games I need to see that I think I know, because it sounds so simple.
It is kind of niche. It wasn't that well known. It was a good game. People who played it liked it. It was one of those sleepers,
Yes, of course.
I got a little bit far. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I play strategy RPGs better than I do regular ones. Which is kind of funny being dyslexic,
Yeah.
It's kind of like an oxymoron, a paradox to be good at strategy when. But this is the game right here, Sayuki Journey West. Yep.
God, Victor, you suck at trying to slay this zombie dragon because he's always dodging you. You're making Piccolo look like a saint right now.
Piccolo, the patron saint of dodging.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, Jerry, you forgot another one. MVP of dodging.
I put it in the Skype chat. And I think I'll put it in the
chat. Yeah.
Twitch chat too. In case Vic is Star Child.
Yes. Oh wow. Yes, I knew this one. Yes. Sayuki. Yep.
I'm getting flashbacks to that game because that was a good game.
If I recall, wasn't that a very rare game because of how low in print it was?
Yeah, I bought it on the PSN. I don't think I could find a physical copy. Just like with Suikoden too. I could buy it on the PSN, but finding a physical copy.
Oh yeah, good luck with that.
I mean, what did you get it lucky or did you buy it when it came out? That's how Double R Suikoden 2.
Suikoden 2? Oh, I don't have Suikoden 2 physical copy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so this is digital for PS3.
Star Child.
Yeah, it's PS3.
Oh, just like me. Yeah, same thing. Like like finding Suikoden 2 and Sayuki. Star Child says he has it physical.
If you want to know somebody that we do know who got lucky getting a physical copy of Suikoden 2 on the PlayStation 2, then talk to our good friend Bad Gamer, because he got lucky in finding a good copy.
Yeah, him. Starshell says he actually has Sayuki. He has the disc. Wow.
Okay, finally got it.
It was done by Koei. This game, Tecmo Koei has Sayuki now. Huh.
All right, the castle's ours, guys.
Awesome, Subarashi.
Subarashi, indeed.
Trying to find the artist who did this game.
What should we call the name of our castle? I'll let you guys decide in the chat, as well as you guys, talking to me right now.
All right, I put my suggestion in the Twitch chat.
Okay. Even the game's giving us some suggestions. Dragon Castle, White Castle.
Oh! You gotta just pick a name.
Yeah, just pick a name. Yeah, just pick a name and type it. Grayskull.
Hey,
there you go.
Yo,
Grayskull.
But wait a minute. Hold on a second. I think it can only allow up to 8 characters.
Oh, we'll try this then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, we'll honor we'll honor the name Grayskull in honor of the new She-Ra and the Princesses of Power animated series on Netflix right now.
Or how Jeff wrote it with a Y. That's even better.
Grayskull. Okay, Greaskull. Okay, Greaskull it is. Even my dog agrees.
Okay, the guy who did the Sayuki, Akihiro Yamada.
Uh-huh.
I know he is known for... He has created many manga. Oh! I knew he was famous. I knew he did. I knew.
Grayskull Castle? Very nice, as Gremio says. Let's go with that name. Or Greaskull.
The guy who did the Sayuki character designs and art.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
He's the one who did the character designs and art for Record of Lodoss War and Razafan.
Whoa!
So no wonder I really liked Sayuki.
Explains a lot.
Starshell, so that's what he did in Suikoden too. He called it Grayskull.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. But hey,
That is.
we're gonna be the masters of the universe in this castle.
It works.
Hey, it works.
We are.
Unlike Fallout 76, that does not work, Mr. Coward.
I know it's for Highlander, but here we are.
Yes.
Born to be kings.
We're the princes of the universe.
You can never go wrong with Queen. Ever.
Of course not. Have you ever go watch Bohemian Rhapsody yet?
I want to. I haven't yet.
Well.
I really do.
I think it's gonna be one of those movies I wait till the DVD is out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Will you get it on DVD or Blu-ray when it comes out?
Or stream it.
Or stream it. Okay, sure.
Or have it projected into my eyes through a through a syringe. I don't know.
There you go. Or through VR headset. Let's put it that way.
Oh, Jerry, you just predicted the true future of streaming.
Or do a reverse transfer. instead of from to Blu-ray, from Blu-ray to a Betamax.
Yeah.
Remember, Sony, even though you're censor happy, remember what made VHS beat Betamax.
Mm-hmm.
What made VHS beat Betamax?
What made VHS beat Betamax? Oh,
yeah,
that's a good question. Wasn't it the camcorder or whatnot?
It was a certain word. I don't want to get banned by Twitch. I'll say, Star Child said it right there. Adult entertainment. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, XXX. Yep.
That's exactly where I was going for Star Child. He knew. That's what made Sony. Don't forget that. You guys created Blu-ray and all that. Don't forget what made what won VHS over Betamax. It wasn't better video quality. Sure, it wasn't that. Tell you that.
God, no.
It was because of smut.
Yep. And let's be blunt. Let's be realistic. That's the real reason why DVD is still relevant, even to compare to even freaking Blu-ray.
It's true. Still DVDs out there. So
basically, our next place. What?
Go ahead.
I'd say the next place we have to go to is the town of Kawan, because we have to recruit an army general who used to be of the Imperial Forces. Goes by the name of Lepant, or however you say his name. Lepant. Lepant.
What do we do with this castle? Do we dress it up? Like, do we fortify it? What do we do?
Well, yeah, we're gonna fortify it, but we're also gonna go find some recruits. We have to increase the size of the castle too.
Mm-hmm.
And every time when we get new recruits, we actually make it look more and more smexy.
I didn't even notice that Star Child wrote about Sayuki Journey West. He's right. The gameplay is exactly like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, it is.
And he said, "Yeah, the castle improves as you recruit people." Thank you. I was wondering. Okay. So it just the people you recruit are the ones who fix it up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sure.
Yes. That is correct.
It just works.
Hashtag
it actually works for this game.
Did you know that you can't even mod the field of view in Fallout 76? Because the UI is attached to the field of view.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Because people don't know, and I found this out for Skill Up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On YouTube. That basically the entire. This is not even a main version. It's a port based off of the console version.
Yeah, I think we watched the same video.
But yeah, the PC port's not even its own version. It's based off the freaking console port.
That's weird. But
first things first, before we go to our next mission, we need to get some recruits.
Mm-hmm.
There are shop owners you can recruit, etc.
Yes, we can. Mm-hmm. As early on, we can recruit some shop owners. We recruit this guy named Sergey, who's the inventor of an elevator.
I invented elevators.
And what else? That's it.
That's it.
That's a pretty darn good invention, if you ask me.
Yes. Is this? Oh yeah, here's that goofball who is pretty much Taiho's successor when it comes to that dice game. Oh, but I need to bring him. I need to bring Taiho back because... I took away Taiho, my best customer. Oh, I see. I can't recruit him yet. Never mind. But yeah, he's one of the recruits in this game that we can get. And we can play that game with him where we can increase our money. And oh my god, we'd be farming in so much cash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I just saw something that while I'm looking on my computer.
Uh-huh.
An old magazine ad for a Japanese magazine for Virtua Fighter 3.
Yeah.
And I just remember something. Virtua Fighter 3 on the arcade came out in 97, right?
Right.
Yeah, or 96. That game on the arcade, considering that you had Tekken 2 and 1, right? And
yeah.
And games that look like that, that game looked like freaking... It was a generation ahead. And I'm still shocked how good that game looks on the arcade version.
Agreed.
But and also the Dreamcast version wasn't bad. People talk bad about the Dreamcast version. It wasn't bad. It was actually a decent port. They're like, no, it didn't look as... Dude, come on.
Oh, come on.
It fine. It looked fine.
It's fine.
That definitely looked like a masterpiece on the Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the arcade version, though, considering that when it came out, the PS1 and Saturn were still brand new and polygons looked like crap, that game looked like PS2. Like, it was freaking crazy how good that game was.
What, you're talking about Soul Calibur, right? Or Shenmue?
No, Virtua Fighter 3.
Oh, Virtua Fighter 3. Oh, okay.
Because that game came out years before Dreamcast.
Yes.
And yet it looked as good as a Dreamcast game or PS2 game.
Uh-huh.
Which, mind-blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Star Child. It just works, lol.
Yeah. You know what? I said before, and again, I am really, really terrified to see how both Fallout 5 and Starfield is going to be. Before, and again, I am really... Well,
where we at?
Hutsville.
Hutsville. Okay.
Well,
with the very the chef guy.
I'm trying to recruit the chef guy, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I need to get my castle to be a bit bigger to recruit him.
I thought I heard Putsville at first.
I said Hutsville.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it sounded Putz.
But this is the place with the deceptive huts where they look tiny, but then you walk in, they're all mansions.
Yeah.
Like this place has 2 whole big giant rooms. When you look outside, it looks like one small room. Like,
yep.
Where did you get? Who's that? That's a recruit?
Yeah, that's another recruit. O'Neill or whatever her name is.
I'll join you. Okay. Why? Because. Okay. Sweet.
I'm just going to lend my services. That's all. I really don't need to give an explanation. Or do you question me for joining your army?
I have millions of questions.
How did you get that suit?
How did you get that bandana? It looks so green and so attractive.
You look like Ralph Jones a little bit from King of Fighters.
Dude, don't even joke about that.
And you wield a bow staff too, like Billy Kane.
Mm-hmm.
SNK's looking at Suikoden like,
Yo, SNK gonna make Konami bankrupt?
That'd be awesome in a weird.
That'd be hilarious.
Yo,
but not to
in the next KOF.
But not to worry. But not to worry. McDowell doesn't even whimper like a little baby when he loses his bow staff like Billy Kane does. Looked like he played Superman 64 for the first time. Yeah, that's an old joke that Guru Larry made when he and Nick Huggett, aka Swag Show, did that co-op review of Fatal Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Guru Larry's like, he squanders around fidgeting while trying to get his bow staff back. It's like he played Superman 64 for the very first time.
You guys hit your eyes in the chat?
Yes, we are. And says that you can tell the difference between recruits and normal NPCs because the recruits will actually have face pictures when you talk to them. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Star Child. They do.
Dude, I wouldn't be mad if SNK acquired Konami. I would full on support.
Yeah. I agree. Someone needs to tell those...
Yeah?
I was about to say, somebody better tell those people within Konami who seem to have really high ties to that of the Yakuza. If I'm not mistaken.
Which is 99.9% Japan.
I was telling you this because why are they so interested in gambling?
Exactly.
Because that's the Yakuza's main moneymaker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pachinko machines. And that's scary.
Hey, Japanese weebs, instead of trashing Konami, why don't you trash the government that supports Konami? Because that's the real problem.
You see the chat?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Oh, on top of that, Bloody Roar characters in KOF. Oh, yes. Primal Rage. Oh, you can't even do that. That Primal Rage is owned by Warner Brothers now. It used to be owned by Bally Midway, but now Warner Brothers has all of Bally Midway's properties.
That's right.
But I would definitely be up for a new Primal Rage, to be honest.
But it's funny. It's funny.
Peeing on people again.
It's funny you bring up Bloody Warrior because I'm still shocked, even with the success of Killer Instinct 3, still no new Bloody Roar game this gen.
I know.
All right.
God, that saddens me.
And because of Sony being jerks, put on Switch. Switch exclusive.
Yep. Yo, just to tick those fanboys off.
Exactly.
Yeah, do that.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a PlayStation exclusive. Who said PlayStation?
Oh,
Who said anything about PlayStation?
That old X-Play joke about the N-Gage, but put on the Switch.
Yeah.
Appraising Hextall.
Yes, I can actually appraise some of the items that are, that are in my inventory that have question marks on them.
Failure Earn, that's a good name.
Yeah.
Appraising.
Failure Earn.
Some of the stuff that you actually appraise, you can actually get back some good money on. Except for failure earns and hex dolls and all that.
Why?
Don't know. Because this urn is a failure.
It just works.
That's kind of a bad name. Isn't an urn where you put cremated dead people? So basically saying the guy, I got an urn of some dead guy's ashes. Oh, he's a failure. Oh, I guess I can't sell that guy's ashes.
When you think of that way, that's really messed up.
Darshaw said you could see those statues in pots in your castle too.
Mm-hmm.
So so this guy has a face. So does that?
We're trying to get access to talk to General LePant or whatever his name is, so that way we can get him to be recruited into our case. But it seems like something is not so right within this place in regards to that chap.
Oh no!
Oh, speaking of, actually, not at all. We're not talking about anything. Tomorrow I hope I get a chance to play. I downloaded the demos, but I didn't get to play them. First, Persona Dancing.
Oh yeah, that's
3
coming
and
out
5.
soon, right?
Yeah,
that's coming out soon.
The demos for them came out. I'm like, oh, Persona 3.
Another game that's being screwed for
Starchild. Lorelei will actually get her sometime soon too, but I'm not exactly sure when, because she's the one who can actually, attach the runes to our bodies for other characters to use them.
Oh, it's funny you bring up Switch, Jerry. There was a game that was announced for Switch. Courtesy of the Arc Revel finals.
Oh,
Kill
yeah!
Kill.
Kill la Kill's coming to Switch?
Yes, it is. Kill la Kill. No, Kill la Kill
if that game is the actual definitive version, because Kill la Kill's the whole.
I would just buy it just to support Nintendo for doing that.
That whole anime is based around fan service and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's the point of the anime. Like.
I know we joked about this, but but you need to see what I'm about to type. Should we be calling the PS4 versions of these games this from now on?
That's how your keyboard sounds. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like ASMR.
Oh boy!
And I killed this channel. Oh yes, they are. They are definitely that edition.
They are. You made a good point.
Myself.
I mean, I know we joked about in the past and still do about words losing their meaning, but yeah, Sony, come on. That's what your games should be called from now on, huh?
Yeah. Greatness does not await.
No, they're not. Especially if they're doing something worse than Nintendo used to do. That's saying a lot.
Mm-hmm. And here we are getting help from a thief named Kryn, who's helping us trying to steal.
A thief named Kryn. I thought
Sure,
you said
not...
a pimp named Slickback. That's what I was thinking of.
You and I were thinking the same damn thing.
And he has a face, so that means he's somebody, right?
Yes, he's somebody who can be recruited to our castle. Yes, and look at that face of his. Tell me that does not even look like a rape face.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, so Linkara
coming for that, and then we're banned.
Jerry, like Linkara, right?
Oh yeah,
God.
what you showed me that night. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was over your house and you showed me, look at Linkara's shady past. I'm like, oh.
Shady. That's a nice way of saying shady, Jerry.
Wait, what? Shady's a nice way of saying shady? That's redundant.
Yeah, I meant to say that's a nice way. That's a nice way of saying effed up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here's another one of our recruits that we can get, who's actually inside this mansion. His name's Rock. What?
It's just.
Is this Rocky Maivia or The Rock in general?
Actually, this guy reminds me of Rock from Soul Blade.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, it does.
Before Astaroth came out.
Another company that needs to suit him. Namco.
Yeah.
So
all these Suikoden characters are just fighting game characters, repurposed.
So basically, this guy is our warehouse keeper, where we can store some of our items in case if we need to, make space.
Just to warn you guys, I know you guys I know because us humans, we like to be curious, but please, what I'm about to say, do not do.
I like it. You have to give that warning.
I have to. Never type in Linkara and green M&M in the same sentence on Google. You'll fake me.
Let someone else do that for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone you don't like.
Yeah. Like a certain someone we know.
Okay, shredding. Oh, no. I want to...
Star Child said some characters join in groups after certain battles.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so thankfully, even though you could miss some, a lot of them will just join you. You don't have to worry about you will.
Yeah,
you will
some of them will. Yeah, some of them will just join automatically.
So that's good. You don't have to worry about keep your castle being completely empty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I got a question for you guys because it was shown earlier this week. What do you think about the additional info we found out courtesy of Dead or Alive 6?
Oh, about the new character?
Mm-hmm.
What character?
Blue-haired girl, basically.
Yeah.
She goes by the name of Nico or something?
Nico.
It isn't even the same girl from Extreme?
No.
Why did they even introduce her then if she's not even going to be fighting?
Well, here's the thing. Why would you even make Extreme 3?
But that's what they did with Lisa.
It's not even tied. Because that's how Lisa... Not only Lisa, but there was another character too that was introduced through Extreme 2, if I recall, right?
I don't remember.
Mary Rose or Hanoka?
No, they both came in just
from DOA 5, yeah. But I thought the same could be applied with...
Okay, now I'm seeing this Nico chick. Nico Nee.
Oh, God.
That's like Phil Hartman saying "Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho" in Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah, but design wise, it's not for me because I just see stereotypical, enemy protagonist. But fighting style, I like the character. Like honestly, I'm really looking forward to Dead or Alive 6. No, DOA 6 is available for pre-order on PlayStation and the Japanese PSN, I believe. Good enough. Thanks for the tidbit, Star Child.
Hope we actually get some good story in Dead or Alive 6.
I just play for the fighting.
I mean, I do. I play for the fighting too, but I do like some character development every now and then.
I hope it's better than the botched storytelling that was Dead or Alive 5, because that.
Mm-hmm.
So
you thought Street Fighter 5 was bad? I mean, yeah, it's bad because there was blatantly no story mode there. But same.
Star Child. What did Star Child say?
Pee-wee's Playhouse, lol. I used to watch that back when it was new, lol.
Mm-hmm. You know,
and they always had the word of the day. Or however they did it.
No, that, but I remember it was funny enough a decade ago that Adult Swim for some reason was showing reruns of the show.
Yes, they were.
Which I know why, but I don't want to say it because of us possibly getting freaking banned for me even mentioning it, which is stupid.
Hey, it's William Street. What could possibly go wrong? But then again,
I know, but we're on Twitch, and everything can go wrong if I say what the real reason was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very true.
Gotta love those new rules, huh, guys?
Yeah, thanks, Twitch. You're giving me a twitch, and not in a good way.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, for the most part, it's not even Twitch as well. It's just the main parent company, Amazon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all those people were excited to hear that there's going to be a new Amazon HQ built in the Bronx, right, guys? There was a lot of happy people to hear about that.
Boo.
But yeah, DOA 6, like, from what I've seen thus far, and you guys can give me credit, I wasn't one of those people that jumped on a bandwagon and called the director an SJW for no reason, you know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like this game's going to be better than DOA 5, because I liked the base game that was DOA 5, but I don't think, what was the guy's name that was supposedly the successor to,
Hayashi?
Yeah, Hayashi. I don't think he was the right person for DOA, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can see him being more of a better successor for a future Ninja Gaiden game, especially him redeeming himself with Neo. But I think Shimbori is the proper successor to Itagaki in regards to DOA.
Uh-huh.
Because here's the thing, I like Hayashi, and this is no shade or from him, but unlike Hayashi, like me and Jerry, Shimbori comes from the community side, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He is an FGCer, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which is important which is an important thing to need as a director of a fighting game. Wouldn't you agree, Jer?
Yeah, I mean that's why Capcom started to do that, but then
they have fallen from grace badly.
Capcom put on the show that they were letting FGC actual community people in, but they didn't actually give them any pull.
Yeah, I mean, you want proof? Oh, who was the guy that was main developing Street Fighter V? He was a huge part of the FGC and even part of the pools too when Evo came around.
Yeah.
You know who I'm referring to. I can't think of the name at the moment.
Me neither.
It was so bad with not only the development of Street Fighter V, but also MVCI, that he jumped ship from Capcom
and we got
recently Marvel games.
We got ourselves another character here with a portrait who definitely looks like he has a rape face like Kryn does.
Well, his looks even more vertical.
Yes.
The other guy looked like maybe he'll do it. This guy looks like, yeah, he's definitely gonna.
Yeah, you could definitely tell by that grin on his face too. I do not trust that guy with. I do not trust that guy to babysit anybody's kids.
He looks like the prison kind.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like the prison kind. You know what I mean?
But yeah, he's basically the one who.
Waiting for you to drop the soap.
He's basically the one who created the robots inside the mansion, basically.
He's like, drop that soap.
Yeah, he does. Oh yeah,
but yeah, that's another one of the characters we actually. Who's automatically recruited into our cause.
It's just in so bad resolution. Yep, I just had it in bad resolution.
But yeah, I found out who the guy was. It was Combo Fiend.
Yeah, Combo Fiend. He's the one who was working for MVCI and said the X-Men.
And Street Fighter V.
I didn't know.
Who remembers the X-Men?
Yeah.
But yeah, if he got so fed up that Capcom told him to say that, why do you think he's working for Marvel now?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I blame both parties for that crap show that was MVCI. But let's be blunt. While Marvel had a lot of problems, specifically with the
yeah, exactly. People want to blame
their
Marvel.
own shade with freaking X-Men and Fantastic Four because of Fox. I blame a lot more on Capcom.
Me too, exactly. All Marvel really controls is who's in it, but the gameplay, everything else it was made by Capcom. It's all.
Yeah, it's all on Capcom and making the gameplay.
Capcom, exactly.
Here's the thing. Look-wise, yeah, Street Fighter V looks like a downgrade compared to Street Fighter 4 even the vanilla version. But here's the thing. At least that looks like a console game.
Yep.
Infinite looks like it was originally made for mobile in mind.
Yeah, it does.
I want to be clear, I don't hate mobile. But we're not at a point where a fighter can work on the platform. I know from firsthand. I've owned the versions of Street Fighter 4 and MVCI 2 on iPad back in the day. They sucked then, and I imagine they suck now.
For me, it's not. It's just like
because there's no input.
You're on a for me, it's just about it looking like that. It's like, hey, this is a current gen console. Like, it doesn't have to look top of the line, but at the same time, it shouldn't look like that.
Why does it look like a cheaply made game?
The only game that gets a pass for that is KOF because they're broke. They were broke when they were making 14.
That's the thing that people need to realize, that there's a difference between a AAA developer, a AA developer, and an indie developer.
Yep.
There's no excuse for a AAA developer where there's some leeway for a lot for an indie because of budget.
Exactly.
The RNG Capcom in this like really ticks me off.
On a PS4 doesn't make sense because they have the funding.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Monster Hunter. That game looks good.
Oh, it looks gorgeous. Or Resident Evil 7, for that matter. That looks phenomenal as well, too.
Yeah, exactly. And even Resident Evil 2 Remake looks phenomenal.
So they're making such a high... Because MVC isn't no indie series. That game's a high-profile series.
Exactly.
So for them to put so little effort into it...
And you know what the sad thing is? I will blame Marvel for one thing. That was... But I will blame Marvel for one thing, and that's pushing the MCU onto their other products, specifically MVCI.
Yep.
Regarding to cast characters. But that's the only thing I will say in regards to Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. That's
what I said. Capcom.
But that's exactly what I said earlier.
I agree.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
The game itself, Marvel didn't make the game, it was Capcom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were the developers. And you know what? I don't blame Marvel not joining Capcom ever again, because you know what? After what happened with MVCI, it's best to have that game series on the download for now. Like, again, I would love to see a proper MVC4, and I'm kind of hoping that rumor's true, if it's true.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm terrified because, and I don't want to feel that way, dude. I really don't.
Right. I mean, I've been a fan of MVC since freaking ever. I mean, heck, since before it was MVC, since it was X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Exactly, and Marvel superheroes as well too. Yep. Or if you want to go old school, X-Men Children of the Atom.
Yep, that was the first one. Yep. Because
that was the very first predecessor to the entire line of the Versus series.
Yep.
But or if you want to even talk about its companion piece, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Which I still have on Super Nintendo.
And it's not a bad game either, but
I still have the cart.
But hard as balls.
Fans.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. But what we're getting at as fans, especially me and Jerry, who have been breathing and just playing fighting games since we were kids way back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You need to care about the brand, because it does matter when you don't show any love or support for it. That's the reason why the MVCI bombed.
Star Shell said at the Game Exchange here, they have X-Men for Street Fighter for PS1.
I swear
the Saturn version is a lot better if you could find it.
Oh, heck yeah.
This PS1 version gimped a lot of stuff.
It's crap, yeah, no, I know.
Gimped animations. No tag team.
That is, don't get it for that price, dude. That is not worth it.
No.
$64, no.
No, the fighting games on the fighting games on the PlayStation, they were terrible.
Yes, and I can vouch too.
if you can, you want to find the Saturn versions of all those games.
There are easy ways to find it. We're not going to condone or say it on chat on stream, but you know what we're referring to. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Also, if you want to pay the money to get a Japanese Saturn and import it, believe it or not, I actually say it is worth it to me.
Yeah,
it is.
This is how good they look and how smooth they play.
Yeah, because they're basically like 1-by-1 ratio of
Max streams. Yes, Max streams those Saturn versions.
Yeah,
and even though they're old games, watching them at 1080 and 60 frames, they still look gorgeous.
Oh god,
yeah. Heck of a better than the most re-releases that come out.
It's like it's like when I test out my the Dreamcast with both the SCART and the HDMI cables. They look gorgeous. They still look gorgeous when they're upscaled.
Oh yeah, but to quickly get back to what I was talking about, because we were talking about Capcom fighting games because of how botched MVCI was.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have faith in Capcom. Don't get me wrong, I really do. But they need to prove to me,
no, come on,
with their future game, what they have actually learned. You know what I mean? I mean, they've been doing the right things by getting rid of freaking well, not fully getting rid of, but you know,
fight monsters.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Well, it's just the wheel that I'm trying.
It's the RNG, I know.
Yeah, it's the RNG. It's so poor with this.
Well, to be fair, that's always been the downside in regards to
I'll be back.
Bro. Take your time, man.
I put in the Skype chat.
Okay.
But yeah, Star Child, I have a Saturn. There's a cartridge you can buy that you can plug in and lets you play import games on American Saturns. Yep. I have Capcom vs. SNK Pro for PS1. It's a cool game, but it has a loading screen between rounds. Yep. Same thing. If I recall, the same thing happened with Street Fighter Alpha 2 for the SNES, right?
Yes. And that game was actually pretty decent on the SNES. But still, it was hard to run. But yeah. But the thing is that it actually was a lot better version than the PlayStation version, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course. But I imagine if there was a more powerful version out there, like say of a Saturn port, it would be more worth it.
Definitely. There's no comparison on that.
Because while the Saturn wasn't as great of a 3D console like the PlayStation 1 was, the opposite could be said about it being a 2D machine, because it was a phenomenal 2D machine.
Mm-hmm.
The Saturn.
And the thing about
night is not your night, man. Dang.
And the thing is, I don't think I can run away from these guys. I think I have to fight them.
Really?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, I gotta fight them, or else if I continue to. It's like you got to push the X button. It's either you got to push the X button at the right time, or you just got to let the wheel spin.
You know what? It's you say it's RNG. Could it be a latency issue between controller and console? Just by how it's designed, I mean.
I'm not sure. That is a good question.
Konami wasn't really that well known for designing quality games even back then too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they're great games, but they're not in the same vein like say other Japanese RPG publishers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's be blunt. There's a reason why that back in the day, ex Konami employees left the company to create Treasure. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, whatever happened to them? We really hear about them these days, right?
Yeah, I know that they were working on something for Capcom, but it was more like a game or a lineup of games that are in line with like an anime property or something. I'm not sure.
Wow, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because no. Playing.
Oh,
again.
I'm gonna Falcon Punch this mini game. I swear to God, this mini game is rigged.
Yeah, tonight's not your night, man, huh?
No, it's not my night tonight. How many times can I actually fight monsters before I can actually get to where I need to go?
Good question.
Well, at least I'm getting the experience points, so I guess I can't really complain too much.
Well, I mean, it gets to a point that you should. I mean, it does get to a point of it being ridiculous, you know what I mean?
Well, I know, but...
Again, not on your fault, obviously. It's just how the game was designed overall.
Yeah, granted, I mean, there are some parts about this game that hasn't really aged well, but...
Right. Checking the chat, man. I'll be right back.
That's why I said I prefer Suikoden 2 more so than any other game, because I felt that Suikoden 2 was a much better game despite the translation issues and some of the other technical hurdles in the original, I mean, when it came to the North American release. I'm gonna get past this part. I swear to God, I will. Ugh, God. Ouch. I was, like, stuck on that same spot. It's like 3 times in a row, man. 3 times in a row. Oh, oh God. That's embarrassing. Ah! About to explode right now. Or literally about to go insane, because this, like I said, this is ridiculous. Can we get some criticals, please? Jeez, come on. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. You can't even use any healing spells, because we pretty much used up the entirety of your runes. Ouch. Ugh. Jerks. You have Young Master of Mega Medicine. Your Young Master. Come on, McDole. You can, you can dodge. You were dodging against the dragon zombie boss so many times. Oh gosh. No! Why? Wow, so much to commentate about this part, huh? This is just so ridiculous. Oh, my goodness. Hope we don't go over just because of just how bad this minigame or this contraption is, design-wise. Probably will. And that's the sad part. Come on, you can dodge. You don't even have to take that abuse from them anymore. Ugh. You know, if Twitch didn't have these rules, I would definitely play one soundbite that I actually want to play really badly, but I know I can't because it's, you know, it is kind of, has profanity in it. But if I could, I would definitely play it millions of times. I'll go ahead and I'll take an item. We actually get medicine out of the treasures. So, yep, medicine acquired. So, if we can farm for some more medicine like this, then I'd say that's not a problem, but... Ah, lost 10 experience. Again? Hey, we got 10 more experience points. I'll gladly take that. Gain 10 experience points. I don't know what the question is, though. The question mark part. No!
Okay, I'm back.
You're not missing much, dude. It's still the same old tradition.
Ooh. Tonight's not your night, man, huh?
How many times have I heard that now?
A lot.
Yes. Boy, Jerry, you're really missing out on this, man. This is grade A material, like, outtakes right here.
I know. Oh, God. Oh, man, I wish Jerry was here right now. You know why, Kyle?
Why?
23 minutes ago, PC Gamer posted on Twitter with the headline, Fallout 76 drops in price again to $35.
Oh, my God.
Man, going from 60 to now $35.
That is terrible. That's like how...
That's a...
that's
terrible,
like how
but hilarious at the same time.
That's like how the game 50 Cent Blood on the Sand actually went down from $60 to $30 after 3 weeks of its release on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That was bad. Real bad.
See, you say bad, I think hilarious. But I get where you're coming from, man.
I say it bad like Michael Jackson bad.
Oh, yeah.
Did I get it? Did I get it? Yes, I got it!
Nice!
Finally! It took about maybe 20, 25 turns?
Around that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so we got the sword Kirinji. That general's most prized weapon.
Possession, yeah.
Yeah. Well, one out of two is his most prized possession. Because you got to remember what Kryn said, that his two most prized possessions are that of his sword and that of his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna try to finish up on the whole, this part of the plot here, where we try to get the guy to join our cause.
Hey, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. Finally made it out of the roulette deal, or the spinny wheel thingy-majiggy.
Yep.
About time, too.
Oh, you missed something I just told Kyle that he laughed. Made him laugh. Yeah, PC Gamer just posted on Twitter. It's getting worse, dude. Fallout 76, its price went down once again, this time at $35 on sale.
Yep.
What's $35?
Fallout 76?
Fallout 76.
Oh, wow!
Yep.
Just goes to show you how bad that game is, quality-wise.
Rightfully deserved.
Rightfully deserved. And it's rightly deserved, Todd Coward. Yeah, come at me, bro.
It just works.
Okay, so we're heading back to the inn. You did very well. I snuck in there once myself, but some kind of weird doll appeared, and I ran off without taking anything. Well, oh, geez, you have doll phobia.
Good job, you
you might have you might have a thing against voodoo dolls there, Kryn. Maybe there is one of you that likes to poke needles and actually likes to cause you a lot of pain. That's why you're smiling so much with that creepy grin of yours in your mugshot.
Ugh. Oh, speaking of creepy things, who here isn't looking forward to Paul Anderson's upcoming adaptation of Monster Hunter?
Ugh. Guys, you know, if it didn't have the name Monster Hunter attached, you may think it actually might look like a really decent monster flick, like in the vein of Godzilla. Or even, you know, like Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Oh, yeah.
You go ahead and drink it first. Oh, yeah, this thief's trying to serve us tea. You remember the one time when we were in Mount Tiger Wolf and that snide guy gave us tea and we all passed out?
Again.
Smug SOB.
By the way, hello, new viewers.
Yes.
Yes, hello. And hello, LPH.
Yeah, I just came back from eating more mashed potatoes. You know.
Yep.
Thanksgiving's all about mashed potatoes.
Okay, so
for anyone.
Okay, so we finally got the guy to show up. The Lapant guy.
I'm with you, Star Child.
The only movies I watch with the director's name in the title is John Carpenter.
Yep.
Like John Carpenter's The Thing, or Halloween, or
They Live.
Big Trouble in Little China. They Live. Yep, and take a look at this guy's portrait. Is it just me, or does his skin look like the same color as his hair?
Kind of does.
God, it looks like he's got a bad suntan, or he was like dipped into some really hot water too much. I think that actually was bad for his health.
Well, Cal, it's like I said earlier, Konami was great back even in the 90s, right? They didn't rush anything.
But if you look at him in Suikoden 2, he actually looks like a much better man with his portrait.
Oh, of course.
Peter Jackson is
a jabroni.
I can dig it.
Hey, he can't be that much of a jabroni. I mean, he gave us Dead Alive after all.
Peter Jackson is a jabroni.
You gave me the swerve, Jeff. I like it.
You're welcome.
So we're gonna save it. It's almost 7.
We're gonna finish up on this dealie first before we save.
I mean,
don't worry. It's not. There's not much left in this little subplot.
Well, to be fair, I can always unswerve it, Jerry. You know how? At least I can admit that Peter Jackson is a 50-50 director. Sometimes he makes good stuff, like Dead Alive and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Other times, he makes trash like the Hobbit trilogy.
LPH said, I'm just going to see Spider-Man next month, and if I want to see a video game movie, I'm seeing Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah, because
actually is good.
Watching Detective Pikachu, I can't even tell who I'm listening to with the character. Am I listening to Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu, or am I listening to him as Deadpool?
That's why I don't like the.
Speaking of Pikachu, I sent a GIF in the Skype chat.
I'll definitely check when we're off.
Yeah,
but
it's funny. It's cute.
But yeah, like I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the trailer what was released, and I definitely want to see it next year. But dude, why did they didn't go with someone like Danny DeVito? Because that's my biggest issue with what Kyle just said. It doesn't sound like Ryan even tried. He just basically used his Deadpool voice.
Yeah.
Somebody even posted that when they listened to Pikachu that they like, what am I supposed to think of, what am I supposed to imagine in my head?
That's not even funny. That shouldn't even be a joke. That's just something that people actually should be mad about. It's like, you're an actor. You should try to, I don't know, act.
But LPH also mentioned Spider-Man. I want to mention that looks amazing. That
great. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Hey, but at the same time, imagine if Sony turns around both that upcoming animated Spider-Man movie coming out next month, but also with Venom last month. Does that mean we say bye-bye to the MCU Spidey after that movie's done?
What's the next Spider-Man movie called?
No, it's not. Is it Far From Home?
Far From Home? Yeah. Because if I recall correctly, I think that's supposed to be the end of the Spider-Man contract at the time being with
Sony.
Tom Holland.
Or Tom Holland.
Because I think he was signed for 3 movies, which was the first Spider-Man movie, Avengers 4, and Far From Home. I don't know if that included...
I like how Far From Home kind of spoils Avengers 5.
I know, right?
4, yeah, I know. Because...
But here's my biggest issue. Remember when people were complaining about that in regards to BVS?
Yep.
But from BVS to Justice League, oh, we know he's dead. It's just like, what about the obvious spoilers in Infinity War, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What about Avengers 4? There's no bias on Marvel, really?
Exactly. Oh yeah. So
Disney can do no wrong, huh?
Only DC gets to be scrutinized.
I know, but not Disney, Mister. We are the originator of Mortally Bankrupt.
Exactly.
But why do you say it, Jeff? Look, I like Beauty and Beast. I like The Lion King for what they are. I don't want live-action remakes of them.
Oh yeah, they just showed that Lion King
stuff.
trailer. Yeah, exactly. Me too. I want new stuff. Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong,
I want brand new material.
There's people out there who are so talented and they're not given chances.
No, they like to rehash the stuff that was popular.
That have new stories, but no.
I know.
They're not given any chances. No, we'd rather take the safe route.
I'm not the biggest fan of movies like Zootopia, Moana, because they're not for me. But you know what I like the fact of them are? That they're new creative ideas from Disney.
Yeah.
That's why
Krazen? What's that guy's name?
Craze. That's the guy who was our military commander when we were in the Imperial Army. That's
You're disgusting.
Yeah, that disgusting snide.
I'll never forgive you.
Load of bollocks. And that 6 soldiers came in the room, and hey, we're fighting against 6 soldiers, so this game can count. Irony.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
What now? Kyle, I just realized something.
What would that be?
And it's something I don't think you're gonna be happy about.
Okay.
Remember that PlayStation 4 is going to get the Final Fantasy 7 remake first, or whatever PlayStation console gets it first, being 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
You know how gun-ho crazy Sony has gone as of late?
Right.
Do you think there's going to be any censorship unnecessary in the Final Fantasy 7 remake?
Oh my God!
I'm afraid there is.
They might.
And I ain't talking about Tifa's body. No.
I was talking about Cloud's cross-dressing. They're probably like, that is offensive. So.
No, I was thinking about something completely different now. Something different. Kyle, you know that particular scene when you get to the Golden Saucer, right? The one that involves Cloud in a bathhouse?
You're talking about the Honeybee Inn, right? In the Wall Market.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Wall Market. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the homosexuality
yeah.
tones.
Well, what about him cross-dressing? They'll probably get mad at that, too.
I don't know which one they're going to get even madder at, but you understand what I'm getting at, right, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a product from freaking 20 years ago. Just let it be, dude.
You have...
That's
exactly,
what I say.
It's not...
It doesn't represent today. Like
Exactly.
This is coming from someone who understands why they find it offensive, and I can see how that inoffensiveness can be turned and be scrutinized to that particular group. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, this was a product that was made 20 years ago. Things have changed. Ideologies have changed, and we look at things differently. That does not mean altering and changing things that were made in the past. Because there's a little thing called history. You don't do that with history. You don't do that with media as well, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I feel it.
I mean, hell.
This guy's name is Parn, which is close to Parn. Which is
he's the guy who was with us at the beginning. You know, one of the 5 playable characters.
His name reminds me of Lodos.
Ah,
it kind of does, yeah.
Lodos, the accursed island.
You're a pig in human skin. Take this. Yeah, you tell that butthead.
Oh, so Weinstein.
You're a pig in human skin. Take this.
Did you hear what I just said? Oh, so Harvey Weinstein.
Sprite just runs up.
Yeah.
Sprite backs up. Now, wait a minute.
Oh, K-Dub! Why'd you have to retweet this? Jerry.
Yeah?
You might want to see this after, but just to warn you, I'm typing it out in Skype. You can blame Geekdom for that.
Oh, what is this? Oh, boy.
Again, blame Geekdom. He RT'd that on Twitter.
Sounds right. Let's see. It's I got the pinwheel. Whereas other Mac users call it the beach ball of death.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Nice.
Okay, y'all both said at the same time.
Yeah.
There is a revenge for killing me in the Hunger Games at Voice of Vegeta. Yeesh. Why? Why?
Kyle, for your sanity, please do not click when I say Fury.
Okay.
It's not safe for life, let alone...
Alright, so basically we're now done with that whole chicanery of just,
How do I delete someone else's tweet?
This I gotta see afterwards.
No, you don't!
I'm sorry, but you piqued my curiosity, man, so you brought this on yourself.
I'm trying to save your sanity. Right, Jerry?
Yeah. I think that acid reflux just came up, like...
I bet it's your acid reflex telling me not to view it. If I had to wager a guess.
But, if you want to suffer, I mean...
Or suffer more.
Well, suffering... Doesn't misery love company? So... We could suffer together. Okay, now we're saving?
Yes, we're now saving. So
So
it's plug
get
time.
this, Jeff, let's plug.
Yes. Since...
Yeah,
you guys want to go first? That's right?
Yeah, that's fine.
First, yeah.
I have nothing much to update except that stay tuned to mixer.com/16bitjeff. I am returning to streaming around then, come the beginning of next year. So look forward to that. Until that time, just follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/16bitjeff. Keep up to date with what's going on my end. Anything in general. That's pretty much it on my end.
Okay. Double R.
You can follow me on youtube.com/RPGreviews. Still currently working on my Final Fantasy retrospective with episode 9 at this moment in time, but hopefully with Thanksgiving past us, I can get back more on track. Follow me on social media through facebook.com/RPGreviews, as that's my Facebook fan page, and twitter.com/RPGreviews, as that's my page on Twitter. And also be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/RPGreviews. I may return there in the future, maybe not, or I'll probably gonna migrate back over to YouTube Gaming. so that way I can do my live streams there in the future. But yeah, be on the lookout for more content coming from me in the future that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I definitely enjoyed this episode today. Looking forward to next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it on my end.
Oh, right. I'm right. Me too. Right. You can follow me on Twitter, on Facebook. It's Fighter Kaos. That's Fighter XAOS. I think you've seen me in the chat, Fighter Kaos. Twitter, Facebook, tapas.io. That's a webcomic site, and bam, it's there. Fighter Kaos. If you search for me as a user, because Tapas is a little weird like that.
I know.
But my main thing are my webcomics, so if you could go to Tapas and read them, you can help me slowly but surely replace my computer. And tell your friends about me. Yeah, that's it. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, same thing, Fighter Kaos. Bam.
That's it on your end?
Yeah, because Twitter, I usually tweet everything I want to. Like, Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, you're going to find, like, whatever new comic page or YouTube video is out, I'll tweet about it. So
that's true.
All right. Well, so yes, join us next Saturday for when we get back on track with this game, and we're probably going to start making our trek towards the Far East, where we're going to meet the elves and the dwarves.
And just a reminder, the following week, the week following that stream of TGF, look forward to the 6th when we do our live reaction for this year's Game Awards over at Mixer.com/the Geek Fighters.
Yes. Be sure you join us for that. And we will definitely announce on social media, too, when we go live and all that. All right. Well, guys, we'll see you next week. So I'm Double RPG, who the guys on the controller, and the other disembodied voices who are talking to you. And they are
16-bit Jeff,
Fighter Kaos.
And we will see you next week. And to sign off, hey, Jerry, why don't you do us a little favor and plug us with those 2 special words you like to say to the audience before we go.
Nimyu. Kanryo.
Peace out.
Later.